Okay, so this is actually video 2 to this will center, not saying I will. If you have an undefined will center, um, attempt to get my point across. So I just made that the first video and didn't give any further examples between other than being able to insert can instead of will as much as possible, like reframing. When I even do this when I'm writing or when I say something, I still course correct myself. I'll say, I will something, and I said, I can. Okay, so just switching out will or can for will is like a major hurdle and major success. However, as soon as I turned off the camera, I was like, I didn't give very many examples of what else you could say. Like, what are other phrases that you can use? And so I made a list of 11, I think it's 11 ways that you can respond to people and not be making a promise and yet still staying engaged with them. And it's not like you're trying to get rid of people, but the point is to communicate in a way that is healthy for your ego, heart, will center, and also you're actually having communication with somebody else. I'll just read the list and then you'll understand what I'm saying. So somebody says, will you be able to whatever? And here's one of the things I say, look, no promises, let's see what happens. Okay. Another sort of similar version, cool, that sounds great, let's see what happens next. And literally, you're not making any promises. You're just acknowledging that you've heard what they're saying, you understand what they're concerned about or what they want done or how they, whatever. And, but it's a non-committal acknowledgement. I think that's the best way to say it. So we're looking at looking to acknowledge people and say, understand that, yes, I've heard what you said, and at the same time not make a personal commitment to do anything, because you don't know ahead of time if you have an undefined, so it's white in your human design chart, undefined or open center there, whether you will have the actual willpower will energy to follow through. You don't know. And making a promise puts pressure on that center that is unhealthy for it. Okay, here's another one. They ask the question. I say, do you want to poke me about this again next week? Or whenever is convenient for you. Yes. Not sure of timing, though. Okay. Honestly, I won't know if that's possible till it's closer to time. I mean, we're just trying to communicate what's real. So it feels squirrely. It feels like you're being wishy-washy and squirrely. At least it does when you first start doing this. But this is literally a way you can respond to somebody, and it's genuine. So somebody says, can you something, a specific time next week or tomorrow or whatever. Honestly, I won't know if that's possible until it's closer to time. It's completely genuine, right? I'm a maybe. I'm a maybe a lot. Yeah, that sounds great. I'm a maybe. And what are it's just being real with people and not creating undue expectation. That's another part of this, is that expectation comes behind saying I will, right? Here's another one. I might get to that sooner than later, and let's wait and see. So you're having the intention to do the thing. You can say, yeah, I'm really interested in that. Let's wait and see if I get it done. That kind of thing. That's probably number 12. Here's another. Thank you for thinking of me. I'm trying not to overcommit lately. And then maybe that's a full sentence. And let's see. Okay. So here's another one similar to one of the ones I did. I might be able to. Sounds cool. Can we revisit? And like if there's also even as I'm reading these, I'm feeling that there would also still be pressure to like justify that need to wait. These can be, you can put a period at the end of these and let the other person have space to respond to that. You know what I mean? Okay, here's one that's just telling people what's going on. This might sound weird, but I'm trying to delete the word will from my vocabulary. Can I get back to you when I'm clearer? And then here's the last one that I wrote. Yes, I can do that. And then do not make any time promises. Maybe is a really good partner word to can. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. Let's, again, let's see. So actually this is reminding me of something that my husband actually says, and he has an undefined will as well. We both have gate 21 colored in, but we're both white in that center. And something that he's always said, and it's perfect. He's got this line that he says. It's funny that he has come up with this because he's not into human design, but he says, you say something, 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 and then or it's usually when you're saying goodbye. So it's okay, see you later, and then he says, see you, later, maybe tomorrow, the next day, maybe, I don't know, is his is his go-to line, and he's always said that. So it's kind of funny to notice that. But tomorrow, the next day, maybe, I don't know, is one of his standard responses. And what are you going to say to that? Okay, it's real. It's real. So you want to be setting correct expectations and communicating with somebody clearly, and not suffering. It's literally suffering. If you practice this and begin to get good at like catching yourself saying I will, because it is friggin' insidious, you'll begin to see the pressure that has been there with that commitment kind of vocabulary in a communication format that doesn't have to be so. All right, so there's what I got to offer in that direction. I'm sure there are other examples. Maybe if you're watching this video and you're on YouTube or wherever it is, you have a place to put another example of what you might say or what might work in that stead. I'd love to hear it. Alrighty, have a great day, and stop saying I will. All right, at least experiment with it. It's really fascinating to see the difference. Laters.